my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is the Friday video where I look at cool covers. And I do my Friday challenge every Friday, thus Friday challenge. It's going to be covers related to money this week, and I think it should be a fun one where you got to find covers that have money in whatever form you want the money to be, but it has to be about money. Money. Okay, so this should be a fun one. See what kind of covers people can come up with. There's a few that I wish I had. Like there's I think it's Suspense, the one with the giant devil throwing cash at people. I'd love to own that book. If somebody shows that, I'd be extra happy to see it. So if you do a cover challenge and you have that book, definitely tell me, because I'd love to see it. So yeah, but these ones are not that level, but they're cool books. I think you'll like this list. We're going to start out with one that I got for no money. This one was given to me by Matt. Matt likes comics. If you check out his channel, he's good. Good guy. And he gave me this comic for free, and it's a good one because it's a money cover. It's Jimmy Olsen, number 132 or 122. No, 132. And you got Jimmy Olsen kind of counting up the money over here. And you got the, it's really funny actually. Jimmy, you rat. You realize, you reveal my Clark Kent identity to these criminals for money? Now they've chained me with kryptonite. Why did you betray me? I don't know, Superman. Can you ever forgive me? It's like, so Jimmy Olsen basically betrays Superman for some money. So great money cover. So that's the first one here. Next one is another really cool money one. One of the things that we always think about with money is like when you get a lot of it, you got to throw it up into the air. I don't know why people throw their money into the air, but that's what's happening right here. You got Big Town, and the guy is throwing his money into the air as you do. This is early code book, probably from 1955. So pretty early book from the code, still 10 center. So yeah, just a really cool book. All new stories, Big Town number 36 from DC Comics. Okay, this next one is a money cover, but it's an interesting one. So this is Archie, and it's Archie number 132. And you have Archie explaining to his father how his allowance is being, allocated. And it's like allowance dollar. And then it's like, miscellaneous 23%. I always love this kind of thing. This is something I would do with my parents. And like, I really need more of an allowance. And I'd come up with some crazy explanation. So yeah, so reminds me of that when I was a kid. So yeah, I just love it. I just think it's really cool. So it's a money cover, and it's showing how the money is being used. So I think that's fun. I'm not even sure if that numbers add up correctly, but it's definitely a good one. Okay, next one is a Sodi book. And this is a cool Sodi book because it's all about money. It's Peter Penny and the Magic Dollar. And there's actually there's multiple variations to this book where like it looks slightly different, but this is the first variation. And it's just a really cool one. You got him, they're flying on a magical dollar. So it's literally they're on money. It's about money. It's, and it's just a cool book. So American Bakers Association promotional. 2 versions, slightly different in size, exist. Actually, I found 3 different versions. So CGC is not correct in that, but definitely a cool book. It's from the Bankers. It has to be good reading. So yeah, just a fun one. So that's my number 7 book on the list. Number 6 on the list is another form of money. This is a different, most people think of money as being like coins and stuff like that, but if you know this kind of money, you would realize it's a lot of money. This is Famous Crimes, and it's Famous Crimes number 1. another Sodi book, by the way. And you got the casino, roulette wheel, and then these are all the chips. Now that's a lot of money because these all tally up. They're probably like $1 or $5 chips. But yeah, it's just a different form of money. It's a little bit lower on the list for that reason, but I love this cover. So hey, I'm going to show it anyways. So just a cool book. And what's on the back? There's like some story that's started on the inside. It's like it actually starts with ing. And then it's like must have been continued from the inside and just keeps on going on the back, which is interesting. So yeah. So Famous Crimes #1. Just a fun one. And then next one is another form of money in a way. And this is a cool one. And it's a first appearance actually as well. This is Adventure Comics 210. It's first appearance of Krypto. And he's being a good dog. He's retrieving this vault full of full of money. So I think this is just a fun one. It's like, no, Krypto. Krypto thinks I'm playing a game with him. He's fetching back the safe that I just left in the town hall. Oops. But, dogs will be dogs. So yeah, just a fun one. Adventure Comics number 210. And it's who did the cover? Kirk Swan cover. Awesome. Okay, now the next two books are going to be a bit of a sub-theme here. I really like Uncle Scrooge, and these two next books are both Uncle Scrooge books. So you got Uncle Scrooge number 15. This has my all-time favorite story in it. It's one of the first stories I ever read from comics. And it's about the second richest duck. And it's just a great story. This is a great money cover. Like he's like literally putting his money into jars. I did that as a kid. I believe that I was a coin collector as a kid. And I had this theory that, if I put pennies into a jar and, wrap them all up, someday in the far future, when people open them up, they'll be like all pristine and awesome. And they'll be like, wow, these are worth millions of dollars because, they're so old. But didn't quite work that way. But yeah, so I did the same. I would have my money in little jars. They were just very heavy jars. That's about all I achieved. But yeah, it's kind of, so this is kind of a cool book. Uncle Scrooge, number 15. And he's like preserving them like as if they're like, need to be preserved. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Okay, next one is another Uncle Scrooge. And this is Uncle Scrooge number 1, or four color 386. And it's the, first Uncle Scrooge titled comic. And he's like, basically using his boat to go through his money vault. And I like when Uncle Scrooge either swims in his money or just plays with his money in general. He's just so funny. And the cool thing about Uncle Scrooge is he recognizes every coin and every cent that's in there, and he just has a great old time with his money vault. So I think it's kind of fun. So yeah. In this one, actually, he creates money lakes because people are trying to break into his vault. So in order to protect his money, he actually dumps it in a lake. But then people redivert the lake to shift his money elsewhere, and he's like, oh. he's always having more trouble with his money than not. Okay, next one is a Wonder Woman book. This is another form of money, and it's one that like is maybe even more valuable than like coins or things or dollar bills. It's jewels. So we got a whole bunch of jewels at the bottom here. And you got this guy stealing the jewels, and you got these leprechauns. I always think of, pots of gold and stuff like that. So yeah, this is Wonder Woman number 14, and it's a H.G. Peter cover. And it's a cool one with kind of these leprechaun-y people and all the jewels from the guy. So kind of an interesting form of money. I like showing different forms to meet the challenge. So, and this is interesting because this is not a DC comic. A lot of people think, oh, Wonder Woman must be DC. It's not DC. This is before it was, sold to DC, and it's All American Comics. So All American Comics later got sort of absorbed into DC Comics. So Wonder Woman was originally from a different company. So it still says DC Comics in terms of the label, but it's All American Comics. Okay, last one, my number 1 money cover. I had to have Richie Rich in here. I mean, he's all about money, and this is a perfect one because you got the piggy bank, you got the bags of cash, and you got some coins on the ground, so you got all the different forms. And his piggy bank looks like a real pig. I'm not sure how healthy it is to be putting money inside this thing, but and it also has the jewels. So it has all of the things I sort of mentioned throughout this video, and yeah, I just love it. This is actually the first titled Richie Rich comic. It's not his first appearance, but it is his first titled comic. And this is Harvey Hits number 3. The first book devoted to Richie Rich. It's a really cool book. I'll show you the back. You can win prizes. So just a fun one. And that is my money top 10 covers. What can you come up with? All you have to do is make a video showing your top 10 money covers, and make a video about that and use the hashtag Friday Comic Challenge, and you can do the @Comic Collector Geek, and I'll check it out. So do all those things, and I'll check out your video and give you a like. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.